Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, Pop Rockets. Thank you for your daily check-in and for being first. How are y'all today? What have y'all been up to? It has been a day. A day. Well, not so much for me. I've been sleeping. uh, but yeah, I've been big eeping. Big eepy. So I may be extra scatterbrained today, but I'm going to be doing my best to just kind of chit chat, talk about stuff, find conversations, so on and so on. Hi, bestie. Hello. How are ya? How are ya? Oh, goodness. It has been a hot second since we've done some just chatting. It's always kind of hard to segue into these things. We be sleeping. We do be sleeping. I was like, I won't lie, y'all. I was just kind of crawling out of bed like about like 10-ish minutes ago. So I'm still pretty tired and I don't really have a lot of plans for today. I thought it'd be good to just kind of talk, kind of maybe trying to find the right wording. Trying to like kind of come back and have everybody on the same page. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Is like, see where I'm at, see where y'all are at, kind of get an assessment, see, oh gosh. see that I can't hold a thought. That's the thing. Is I have been noticing I've been very very scatterbrained as of late. Like even more than usual. Like listen, I know I'm scatterbrained. But I feel like I can't hold a thought a lot of times. Have y'all been experiencing things like that? It's like y'all just have those like days or weeks where like you just can't hold a conversation, or maybe that's just me. Maybe it's me. um but yeah, I haven't been able to really hold my thoughts or really like hold a conversation, and I'm not really sure what it is. The rovid. Oh no, I don't think I'm sick. I don't know. If I'm sick, like I'm asymptomatic if that's the case. Like I've had COVID like at least like once or twice. I think I've had it twice. And my symptoms were different for like both of them. And so I don't really know what to like expect at this point. But I feel pretty good. Like I've just been tired. We did kind of stay up later last night, so it makes sense that like we're tired. And I know also in general too, I have been like, hmm, gosh, yeah, I really am having a hard time thinking. I think this is definitely. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm also trying to do the stream here, because I know I'm kind of struggling with holding a topic, and I've been noticing it throughout streams, which is also kind of why I've been having short, like, I haven't been passing that threshold of, like, 2-hour streams, is because after a certain point, I just kind of don't know what to talk about, and I know that I would like to maintain, I would like to have quality throughout my streams, and if I feel like I'm not having some sort of like quality or that I'm not bringing something to the table or entertaining y'all, then I feel bad and I'm like, man, I'd rather give y'all shorter, better streams than like longer, you know, quiet streams, if I'm making any sense. The sleep definitely has a big role in it. That's fair. That's fair. I've been having better sleep as of late, but like there was definitely a while, especially like probably last month or so, that I just like I couldn't sleep. And it was a lot of anxiety around specifically sleeping, as some of y'all had been aware of. I kind of touched on it, is at least for a little while, I was very much terrified of the idea of dying. And that was something that was really affecting a lot of things in my life. And now I'm kind of over it a little bit. Like I'm not entirely like comfortable with the idea, but it's not like keeping me up. But for a long time I was really afraid of sleeping because of that. So, but I've been making a lot of efforts, and sleeping during the day has actually been kind of weirdly helpful for me. Is I think it's the fact that I see like the sunlight, and the sunlight makes me happy. That it lets me like sleep well. So I don't know. I don't know if y'all have experienced something like that, but it's definitely something I don't recommend. Is don't think too much on y'all's demises. That's a pretty depressing line of thoughts. And I think for me, because this is also going to be kind of one of those more real streams where like, we're going to be a little silly, playful, goofy. But I also think it's good to kind of have periodic days where I'm like, hey, this is what's going on with me. And I think it helps with like understanding where, some days, or like why I'm kind of off some days is in general I've been having a lot of lack of motivation with stuff. I've been really enjoying streaming, but I think I've dove a little too strongly into streaming at times. Because there's even off stream, I'm like, oh, what can I do for next stream? Like, what are things I could do and stuff. And I'm not like really sitting down and just like having me time and enjoying it. And like I don't it's not that like I'm streaming too much. It's just more or less like I have found something that I really enjoy and I love chatting with y'all. But I don't know how to put it cuz like I feel like there's some sort of like metaphor, maybe not metaphor, some sort of example I could give to where I'm like, I'm loving doing this so much that I'm like only dedicating myself to this. And it's kind of led to a little bit of a lack of understanding myself, maybe. So I've been kind of dealing with that, trying to figure out, my hobbies, and it's just one of those things where I have spent a lot of my life kind of going, "Hey, I don't really know what I wanna do in life." And I don't know how many of y'all have experienced that, where it's not just like, "Oh, I had aspirations when I was younger," but I know at least especially when I was, growing up and like, turning 18 and, everybody's going off to college, all your, like, peers and such, and you just kinda don't know what you wanna do at all. As I've spent a lot of time thinking about that, and it's also one of the reasons I haven't gone to college is I would love to get, like, a degree in something one day, but I don't know what I wanna do, and I don't wanna waste money on something that, I'm not gonna use or that's not gonna, like, be beneficial, you know? Welcome in, Squibby, how you doing, how you doing? We're kinda just having I would say semi-serious talks today. I feel like we're gonna probably segue between different things. And just kind of, it's one of those where we're just kind of talking about things. It's definitely gonna be a little more like, I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it. Like, definitely a little less like silly, haha, like running away from ghosty kind of conversations here. But just kind of in general talking about different things and kind of taking a step in. Oh gosh, my brain's actually mush. I can't. That did not make any sense. Once again, I was mentioning that I don't have my brain's not doing very well at holding conversation. So please forgive me. Is I am trying to power through because like I enjoy streaming and I like talking with y'all. But my big thing, sorry, I don't know if that picked up my like big like sniffle. My bad, my bad. um, but yeah, like I've had a lot of like lack of direction, a lot of lack of like what do I want to do in life? And I really want to make streaming work because it is something that I've always really enjoyed doing. But I don't know what to do with it, sort of thing. And I don't know how to have a very healthy like balance between, your everyday things and streaming. And I'm trying to figure that out and go from there. So, please forgive me if the next like fewish streams I'm a little off, just because there's that. I also have been dealing with a lot of behind the scenes, just kind of trying to find the right words. It's not like super bad things happening behind the scenes. It's just kind of I'm dealing with complicated feelings about certain matters that I definitely I'm not ready to talk about on like streams and such. It's probably going to be a long time before I ever dip my toes into that, but having some complicated feelings, and I think the biggest thing I can kind of say is if you've ever had a strained relationship with like family, it's a hard one to explain to people who haven't experienced like having like a dysfunctional family. I would say that's probably the best thing. And definitely dealing with feelings of it. And there's a lot of people will think that like, oh, Like, you can acknowledge something and be like, "Yeah, this is not healthy." But I know at least I personally will have a lot of, like, backslide with it, and I don't know how many of y'all have experienced that, or if it's like a, "Oh, this is a one and done thing," like, I've made it up, and then you might have a little backslide after a little while, but, some of these things that I'm experiencing, I keep backsliding on. Things that have been kind of resolved for a while, and it's just it does affect me, but I try to keep my head up, and I also try and look towards, uh in the case of, like, Serby, for example, sees me backslide, and, it's definitely a very complicated feelings around family, and he's like, "But you," it's like, "I understand that you have these, like, that you're hurt by these actions that family has caused you, but remember that you have me and, like, your found family, and found family is stronger than blood." It's like blood family isn't always good to you, and, I feel like it's something that I have been hearing as of late, and I feel like it's something maybe important to share with y'all. I guess that's the big overarching point of what I'm talking about, is that it's something that I keep needing to be told, is that, blood's not as thick as, like, found family. Found family, you choose, and they choose you, and I think that is so powerful and strong, and, like, blood family doesn't choose ya, but they can choose you, and so sometimes that is the strongest, and it's hard to explain that to somebody who doesn't, like, get it. But yeah. So I've been a big TDR once again. I've been dealing with that, and it's been hard, but we're coming out on top, I feel. So there's that. On a lighter note, oh gosh, I'm freezing. Why am I freezing? Oh, there you go. All right, I'm back. um, I've been really throwing myself, because once again, I've been trying to find direction, right? So it's been a very, like, interesting, I think, ordeal to, like, find things I'm like trying to dive into. But as of late, like, I got some things in a little while back, and I order from places that, like, take forever to ship. And so I bought, like, the little perler beads. I've talked about it. I'm buying some of the perler bead things to work on, and I'm so excited. It has so many different, like, colors, and, like, I gotta wait for the iron, the little hand arm, like, mini iron? Yeah, a little mini iron for, like, the perler beads. I'm so excited. I wanna, like, start making, maybe making some silly things. I don't really have anything in mind particularly. It's one of those things that, like, I mean, I have dipped into it as, like, a kid, but, like, I've never really done it since then, and so it feels like a new skill to learn. Same with, like, doing some more artsy stuff. Like, I've been wanting to try and learn to do, like, live 2D, is I keep getting them on, like, my feed of, like, live 2D-ers who are, like, rigging models and making them, and it just seems really, really cool, but I haven't been disciplined enough to, like, sit down and actually, like, do it. Um, so I don't know. I guess this is our call to, like, if there's something you wanna do, like, if you're able to, go sit down and do it. Like, this is the push. Cause, like, I have always been somebody who really likes to, like, pick up things and learn them. I definitely feel like I've been definitely a jack of all trades, but definitely not a master of any of them. I could do a pretty decent job in a lot of different things. But I'm definitely not a master. And some of these skills, like, I had picked up for a while, but I'm, like, losing it a little bit. I really enjoyed, like, messing around with, like, coding, like HTML. I was doing a little bit of HTML and, CSS, I think, or CCS? No, CSS, and I got pretty decent with, like, HTML, but I never, like, dipped really into, like, CSS. So, I don't know, I was making, like, little profile thingies. And it only really required me to use, like, HTML, so I was like, "Ah, I'm gonna, like, do some Frankenstein coding," and so I got to, like, really understand it a lot, but I couldn't, like, create it from scratch. Like, I was having a hard time figuring out what some parts of the structure, like how to like visualize something that's like not visual, I guess. And that was hard. Is I've always been a very like visual learner, and that's also something that like I've been dealing with too, that I don't know. Like has any of y'all, when y'all were growing up, had like a very like visual brain, like you would visualize everything, and then when you got older, you kind of like lost it a little bit? It's like I don't know if that's I'm sure somebody has experienced that. I'm not gonna go like, oh, is it just me on that one? I know somebody else has experienced that out there, but it's definitely a weird one, and it's hard to like navigate through life kind of not having that, especially if you relied on it so much. In my case, like I used to rely on like a very visual memory and where things were at, because I'd just be like, okay, let me look into my brain. Okay. I think I know where that's at. I saw it here, and I'm like going through the house and like looking for things. Is that's usually how I remember stuff, is not, in some other like other way. Like I don't know, how does people or like remember things without like remembering it visually? I guess it's just like you just like know that info, which is it's so kind of weird to think about. Because I've been struggling. I'm like, how do I remember this? And so there's that. But yeah. Oh goodness. But yeah, no. So I've been trying to hopefully once those come in, I'm gonna be messing around with like little perler beads, and I want to make a Minecraft bee, but I want to do like 3D. Right? So like I build up each of the walls and then I fuse them together. I have been seeing some of that where like people are making like, or at least on the packaging it shows like just not just the flat, you iron it down, but like you building stacks. And I think that's so cool. I didn't know you could do that. I guess like it doesn't surprise me that you can like make 3D structures out of perler beads, but I've just like never seen anybody do it, so it just never really occurred to me. So I'm gonna give that a go. And because I've been like looking at perler bead stuff, I saw somebody who made like a little perler bead cat, but they like melted it like on the carpet, I guess, like partially. And so when they pulled it off the carpet, which I probably would not recommend doing this, they got like almost this fuzzy texture on it. And I thought that was so cool. But also, like, their poor carpet. They're like, they probably got like some chemicals in their carpet, not parket, their carpet. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's like people are so creative. Like I want to get some like really cool creative like projects going, but hopefully when finances are a little bit better, we can like start dipping into the fun stuff. Like I have these little resin rocks I want to mess around with. But I haven't been motivated enough to actually like open them up and do it. So that's on me at least. So I don't know. I feel like I want to wait to use them in case I can use them for my lizards. Like I just everything I could do to make my lizards have a better home, I want to do it. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to make like custom structures, right? Like I've been watching people do like the little styrofoam and like stacking them, and then they like cover them with something, and like I'm like, ooh, I want to do that. But it takes forever to dry, and I don't have like another tank to put my like bearded dragons in, like different tanks. I don't have enough space to put them elsewhere where they're gonna like get the heat that they need while I do that. So I'm like, man, I should have set this up before I got I got another beardy. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but like I try and learn and like keep up on my knowledge with like my pets and such. Is I know in the past I didn't have like the proper setups for some of my pets, and I felt so bad when I was like learning about some of the newer standards. Is I luckily my tanks were not this bad, but for the longest time, bearded dragons were like recommended to just be in a 40-gallon tank. Like that was what like the PetSmarts and stuff were saying. And those were, I think, what I got originally, my tanks, like when I was 10. Because I've been having bearded dragons since I was 10. And I've been trying to slowly build up my knowledge, and I tried to get them like bigger tanks, especially because one of my first ones I had loved to run. So we were like, let's get him a bigger place so that he can like run around, have fun, and he really enjoyed it. So I don't know. So he had like a bigger tank in general, but it wasn't quite like where it needed to be. And when I found out what the sizes were needed, I was like, oh my goodness, they need 120-gallon tanks. Oh my goodness. So I made sure I ordered them and I got them in. And I'm trying to improve like their habitats and stuff. Um, and it's like I've always been trying to accommodate my lizards per like what they need. Like there's a lot of tanks out there where, they're like, "Oh, you need to have this and this and this and this." And it is good. Those are good tanks for like, your average beardy. But in the case of like mine, I have one named Manga. She's so sweet. But she is not very smart and she's not very active. She's not very active and etc. So her tank's a little more minimal. She also had surgery on her belly a while back, and although that looks to have been like pretty much healed, or at least it's healed enough to where like her stitches have already come out, she still has like that little kind of flap where like, or like the pieces are like connected, if y'all know what I mean. And so I've been afraid of that like rubbing and such. So, yeah, so her tank is like a little bit different. She has like paper towels and stuff that I keep down. And I don't think I'll upgrade her tank to have like substrate. Is I know that's like a hot thing or like a hot tank to have for bearded dragon like lizard owners, but for her and like how she is and knowing my lizard, she'd probably eat too much dirt and irritate her organs a little bit too much. So there's that. But I do want to get her better like heat rocks, or like not, maybe not heat rocks. Like you don't want to have like a heated rock. But I want to give her like better like perching, but also like careful to not have it like have anything dangerous for her. Because I don't want her like opening up those stitches, or like not stitches because they're not there, but like the opening up that like little flap or like skin connection. I don't know. It seems sensitive. So, I don't know. She's so different from my other one. I'm always like talking about my bearded dragon named Aphrodite, or as many of y'all know, Beans is 'cause she's a little bean sized, or was bean sized. But manga doesn't get as much screen time, I suppose. But she's a really cool lizard. She doesn't do a lot. Serpy's like, she just sits there all the time. And I'm like, yeah, she's an old lady. She's a little old lady. But she's also never been a very active bearded dragon. So definitely not as active compared to, my young, spry Aphrodite. But she's such a good, like, if you find yourself like a lazy bearded dragon, they can be so fun in their own like different ways. Like I've had four, and unfortunately I didn't really get to know my very first one. Or well, one of my very first ones, because she just was so ill from having metabolic bone disease. Is by the time I got her, she was super, super sick. And she ended up passing on. But the one I got alongside her, his name was Bubba, and Bubba was so funny. I have been on a loop when I'm watching little memes with Serby. Is Instagram. I have it set up to where like it's just catered to like my taste. Like every time I watch a reel, it's like, oh yeah, you'll love these. And so I've been falling down the pipeline of watching bearded dragon memes, and I'm sure Serby's sick of it. He's like, it's cute, but like they're not memes. And I'm like, I know, but they're cute. I want to watch them. And so, but I see a lot of really active bearded dragons on there. But and Bubba was a lot like that. He was very much very domineering and active. Loved to run. Was kind of crazy. He was kind of crazy for that. But he could be the biggest snuggle bug. And so I think I had like a nice balance between a snuggle bug, but also very entertaining to watch and check out. it's not like a lot of these like lizards that just sit there all the time. And that's not a bad thing. It's just kind of like sometimes you get a little bit bored. Like I love manga, but I get a little bit bored that she doesn't do anything. And I'm like, why won't you do anything? Except for when I feed you. Which they're so cute when you feed them. Like what you're feeding them is gross. Like you're giving them like bugs and stuff, and I'm like, ugh, I don't like it. Ugh, it makes me all squirmy. But my beardies, oh, they love it. They're like, oh, and they get the cutest little look on their faces. I don't even know how to describe it, but like manga, for example, maybe not so much Aphrodite. Aphrodite, she's cute on her own, but like she's spicy, and you can even see it on her face. Like she's a spicy little lizard. But manga, she gets the cutest look on her face. She's like, "You're gonna feed me? You're gonna feed me bugs? What a blessing!" And then she's so delicate about it. Like if you like hand feed her something, she's so gentle with it. And she used to be when she was younger, she used to be more of a raptor when you would feed her. She'd be like, nom, 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 nom. But nowadays you hold out a green and she's like, and then she very gently bites it. Sometimes a little too gently. It's like, girl, you gotta take the green. You're just kind of like gently putting your lips on it. You need to bite it. But they're so cute like that. And like I love to gush about them. I love to do that. And so I want to always make their takes better because they're the sweetest little things. And like when you have pets and like you love your pets so much, you want like the best for them. Much to my wallet's dismay. I really want to, at some point, my cat's a very needy cat. I love her so much, but she's very, very needy. Right as I was starting stream, she, like, came over and she put her paws up on, like, the little armrest of my chair, and she reached up, but she doesn't know how to put her claws away. I mean, she does, but she just doesn't know how to put her claws away, if you know what I mean. And she reaches up and she, like, paws at my elbow. She's like, "Oh, Dad, I would like your attention." I'm like, "Oh, baby, not right now, baby, not right now." And so, like, I try and, when Serby goes to work, I'll pull his chair over next to me, and she'll crawl up into it and, like, just get big sleepies. It makes her feel connected to me, and it's really sweet. And so, I feel like our relationship has improved a lot. I mean, like, I've had a good relationship with my cat, and like I'm gonna brag a little bit here. I haven't ever seen a relationship quite like I have with my cat. Like she gets so excited when she sees me, and she just loves me so much. It's like it's hard to express how cool that is. Like that is so sick to have a cat love you that much and like want to spend so much of their time with you. Like I had a cat before her who looked a lot like Lady. Her name was Church. She was my dad's cat. She was actually older than me. For like legitimately, like I think she was like a year or two older than me. And she was a good ass cat. She was she was funny though. She was really funny. Is she was a bitch. She was the sweetest bitch you would know, but she was a bitch. And one of the things she would like to do is she would crawl up on, like, we had my because I lived with my grandparents for the longest time, for most of my life actually, and we had like these couches, and she would hop up on the couch on like the top part, and she would lay down, but she would lay down right right above my grandma, and I don't know why she would do this to her, but she'd lay right above my grandma's head, and she would take her tail, and she would shift. She did it on purpose. She would shift and, like, swat my grandma in the head with her tail, right? Which on its own is kind of funny. Like, oh, the cat's being an asshole. That's a little silly. But then the best part is my cat, she would do that. She would hit my grandma in the head with her tail. And then she would get mad that my grandma's head was there. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, she'd be like, meow. And my grandma would be like, It's your fault, idiot, for, like, sitting on top of me and, like, swatting your tail. Like, you want to move your tail, but... Oh, yeah! Welcome in, Miyako! Welcome in! What are you doing? What were you up to? Hello, Raiders! Hi, my name's LittleBiit. I'm a half-demon, half-goblin VTuber. I focus on open-world survivals and, horror games. I have been playing a lot of, MMO type of games, though, so if you like Guild Wars 2 and Genshin Impact, I'm starting new runs of that. I'm also doing some art fights, so keep an eye out for that. What we're talking about, though, however, is I've been talking about my one of my late cats and how she was kind of an asshole. Deltarune Chapter 1. Ooh, I've never played Undertale or Deltarune, so I might have to go check that out because this is, I guess, is it your first time playing Deltarune? Is I would love to sit down at some point and do that. Like, play that game. It's kind of low on my list of games to play, but I would love to in the future. Maybe check that out. Depends on how much I like playing, I think, Undertale. I do think I don't own it personally, but I think I have it in the Steam family. I think Serby or somebody else has it. Hold on. Undertale. Yes, we do have Undertale. Somebody in our Steam family has Undertale. So I might have to borrow their copy. I played Chapter 1 7 years ago when it released. Deltarune is that old? That's crazy. I feel like Undertale came out like 7 years ago. That's insane. It's like, to me, it's a little jarring. It's like realizing that FNAF is like over 10 years old. It's like 12 years ago when like the first game came out. It's weird. It's so weird to think about. I feel so unked. I'm so unked, y'all. Oh my goodness. So I'm doing a full playthrough? Hell yeah! Did you, before you hopped into Deltarune, were you doing, like, an Undertales into Deltarune thing? Or was it, like, you're just going into Deltarune? Because I don't know, like, if I pick it up, I don't know if I want to, like, try and, marathon it, I guess? If I'm making any sense? Hello, welcome in, Lube It Up Grandpa. That's crazy. Hi, oh my goodness, hello there. Welcome in. Can we get some hesitant W's in the chat for Lube It Up Grandpa? But you're gonna go lurk nowhere shores at all, Niako. Thank you for hopping in. Thank you for raiding me. I appreciate you leaving your community with me. But yeah, if you need to raid and run, don't worry at all. Sorry about that. I always forget to tell people they can just raid and run if y'all need to. And I did Undertale a lot when it released years and years ago. I see. Okay, fair enough. I've never actually, I've seen somebody play Undertale, but I haven't actually played it myself. And I want to do that. Maybe. Actually I'm going to say maybe, because, like, I have already seen, like, the plot of Undertale and, like, saw other people play it. And so I don't know if, like, I will sit down and do it, but I wanna at least, like, check out Deltarune. I think that would be cool. Because I think, though, because isn't, like, Deltarune kind of connected to the Undertale universe? Or is it, like, two separate games? Like, they're in two, I mean, they're two separate games, but, like, are they set in, like, the same universe? Or are they, like, different universes, but just, like, same-ish style, you know? I don't know. But it'd be cool to check it out. I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I'm trying not to, like, start any, like, series that I need to, like, really stick to. So it's not the same universe. Interesting. I always thought that they were. Is everything I had understood about Deltarune is that they took place, like, lightly in the same universe. So that's very interesting. Okay, neat. I think I was probably thrown off because of, like, he has a very specific style, which I guess made me think that it would be the same universe, which is not, like, a very logical way of thinking about it, I suppose, because it is, like, a one-man team, so I don't know. I think it's a one-man team. Doesn't, oh gosh, I'm forgetting his name. I'm forgetting who, created Deltarune and, like, Undertale. I keep thinking Scott Coffin, but that's FNAF's creator. Toby Fox, yes, Toby Fox, there you go. I was like, it's somewhere in my brain, like, when I hear the name, I'm gonna know it, but, like, I was getting, like, stun locked into just, it's just like, no, Scott Coffin. No, it's not Scott Coffin. Oh, goodness. But no. Speaking of, like, FNAF, though, I do want to pick up, Five Nights at Freddy's. I have streamed it, like, once or twice. Back when I had, like, the really old model, back when I first, like, debuted. I think that was in October when I played FNAF, and I really want to beat it. I'm so scared. I'm so scared of the Five Nights at Freddy's game. Oh, goodness, hiccups. Oh, hang on one second, yo. Alright, sorry. Yes. But yeah, I want to try and beat Five Nights at Freddy's, the first game. I don't think I'm gonna try and do, like, the 20-20-20 mode or whatever. Like, I'm pretty good with just trying to beat the game on its own. um, but yeah, I want to defeat it. It's a lot scarier actually playing it than I realized. Like, there's been a lot of horror games I've played over the years that, like, some of them live up to, like, the scariness, and some of them, like, kind of don't. I don't know. Like, after you experience it, like, or see somebody play it, it's not as scary. And one of those games that I'm gonna kind of, like, hate on it a little bit. It's not that it's, like, a horrible game, but, like, hold on, I had it in my list. I thought it was called Devour, but I guess it's not Devour? I had a horror game that I just, like, I played it with somebody, and I just didn't really enjoy it. It might have been Devour, and I might have returned it. But I did a YouTube video about it, and I it was not that good. I think one thing that always, like, kind of cracks me up in horror games is, like, when the game is, like, too dark. It's and I have a point with this, I promise. It's like when a game is, like, too dark, I get, like, I think a lot of people get scared by it, but I'm over here like, I can't see what's scaring me, right? So, like, I don't know, like, is that just me where, like, if the game is, like, too dark and dim, you're just like, how am I gonna get scared? Like, Phasmophobia is one of those games where, like, if you don't have a flashlight and you can't see, like, the ghost, like, now I'm not scared. Like, it's not scary because I can't see it, right? I feel like I'm having I have the blanket thrown over my head, so it can't see me and I can't see it mentality, but it doesn't work that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm not cooking with that thought, but I don't know. I've been, like, really craving, like, a good horror game, and, like, some of the ones I've been enjoying, they're losing their fear factor for me. Like, I thought Phasmophobia was, like, super scary for a while, and now that, like, I played it a bit more, and I'm, like, starting to kind of get the mechanics of the game, it's lost a lot of its, like, fear for me, but I don't know. So, like, I'm kind of chasing that, and, like, I've played a few of these other, like, horror games, like Ghost Janitors and Bigfoot. Bigfoot's another one. Where, like, they're just not as scary. Like, they're fun in a different way. I never found Ghost Janitors to be particularly that scary, though. The models are creepy, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, that one, like, floating nun one is disturbing. But Ghost Janitors has this, like, very, like, goofy, silly vibe to it that maybe it's just because I'm playing with some goofy, silly people, but it's not that spooky. It's not that spooky anymore. Except for when the ghost, like, does a really quick action. And then it is very scary. Oh, goodness. And, like, I love having horror in, like, games that are not, like, inherently supposed to be horror. Like Ark Survival. Ark Survival, when you're first playing it, scary. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but, like, when a raptor would hunt me down, I was so scared. And I still find some parts of the game scary. And not like a, oh my gosh, I'm so scared, I can't play this game sort of way. It's not the same sort of scare as, like, Phaz or, you know, some of the I guess I'm like blanking on all my scary games. Five Nights at Freddy's, where it's like that traditional horror, but it's definitely scary when you have like a Giga chasing you down or a T-Rex and you don't have anything on you. Like your first time getting chased by one of them, oh my goodness. Oh, that was frightening. I feel so accomplished though. I did tame my first Giga a little while back, and I posted about it on Twitter. I think I don't think I posted anywhere else. Maybe in the Discord. I think I talked about it a little bit in the Discord, and I was so excited. I was like, "Y'all, look at this!" Because my first Giga was a tech Giga, and I didn't know how rare those were, and it was in like one of my favorite colors too. And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, because I thought at first, like, I had flown up to it thinking it was a tech Rex. And so I had my wyvern with me and I flew up to it and it one shot killed my wyvern. And I was like, what the heck? And then, and it was like stuck in the terrain. So that's why I like came up to it. I was like, oh, it's a tech Rex. Like, oh, that's cool. Like, maybe I'll like tame one in the future. And I was like, wait, it kind of looks weird. Like, that looks weird. That doesn't look quite like a Rex. And then, yeah, it was a little too late at that point. I walked a little too close to it. It got out of the terrain. It started chasing me down. I died. But I decided, even though I wasn't prepared for it, like, I would normally not, like, go out of my way to tame a Giga like this, but because it was a tech, I was like, I gotta lock in. I gotta do it. So I created, like, 500 narcotics. And that was after I initially knocked it out. Like, I knocked it out, and I went to go get meat, and it was already back up, and I was like, that's not good. And then it escaped containment, and then I had to get it back in, and like it was a whole ordeal. But I did eventually tame it, and we have Miss Giga. I think that's what I named her, Miss Giga, and she's really cool. I like her. I want to get another tech Giga and like make a bunch of tech Gigas. You know, it's one of those things where like I wanna play a lot of Ark. I love Ark Survival, which is such a shame because a lot of the updates coming out for like Ascended is rough. It's so rough. Like I was so excited to hear about like dragons came to Ark Survival and I like myself, some how to tame your drag or like how to train your dragon. But I don't really want it in my Ark unless I'm like modding it in, you know? I would have rather had a more traditional dragon, especially because they've already like laid out with like their boss at least. Like I haven't done any of the bosses. I just know about them. Uh they've already laid out like a traditional dragon, and so to kind of bring in like a how to train your dragon comparatively, I think a lot of people were disappointed. Because it doesn't mesh with like the dragon they establish or the wyverns. It feels different. I think there's also another type of dragon. Oh yeah, there's also the Lost Colony dragon too. When Serby a while back had some money, he bought me Lost Colony, and I was so excited, and I'm really excited to do it. I've actually been thinking about streaming that world. Is I have a solid amount of progress in it, but a lot of things are very new to me still. Like I haven't played through and like tamed all these dinos. This is a fresh-ish experience to me. Because like once again, I tamed my first Giga. I think I tamed my first Stegosaurus not that long ago. I've never tamed a Spino. I've never tamed a Spino, and I've only tamed a Rex like once. And I only tamed that Rex because it ate one of my Brontosauruses that I had tamed. So, I've had at least like a world before, but I wanna really dive in and kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I want to start anew or not. Start like a new playthrough. So, I know I was thinking about doing that with like the center, because I think the center won in our community vote, and I was waiting to play it with Serby, but I don't know if Serby's gonna come join me for that, or at least stick around. It's kind of like Skyblock, where I might just be picking it up on my own again and just kind of going from there. So, if y'all would like to see that, I would love to play. I've been like itching to play some Ark Survival on stream, but I haven't figured out how I want to go about it yet, you know? So there's that. Let's see. I feel like I've definitely talked about it a few times, games I want to play. So I won't like continue to harp on that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling I'm feeling a big yappy mood. Oh, I also, oh gosh, wait, no, I don't know if I want to spoil that. I was gonna be like, oh, I want to also do this, and like maybe we could do that tonight. But then I was like, wait, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I don't spoil that because I think Morg and Faye might want to come join me for this thing that I was wanting to do. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna go to my my topic thing. I'm gonna ask y'all questions, and then I'm gonna answer them myself as well. So feel free to hop along while or come along while I ask you random questions. Oh, okay. Wait, I feel like this is a potentially dividing question. Um, Dog or cat people? All right, this is kind of basic. I won't lie. I won't lie. But like, are y'all dog or cat people, or are you something else? I'm definitely a cat person. I do love myself some dogs, but I'm definitely a cat person, and I know it's kind of fun having a difference between myself and my partner. Is he's definitely a dog person and I'm more of a cat person. A rat person? Oh, I do like rats. I would love to get like a little rodent. I would love to get like some sort of rodent. I don't know if I want to get like a rat or a mouse or a gerbil. I don't think I want to get a guinea pig though. Maybe a rabbit. Ooh, a rabbit could be cool. I really like ferrets, but I also know ferrets are like stinky and they are hard to take care of, so I wouldn't get a ferret myself, but I would want something a little easier to maintain, especially like on days where I'm not feeling as great. But I don't know, I really like rats, but I don't think rats don't live very long, don't do they? Like I also like having like longer living pets. Like I get attached and so it hurts when they're not with me. So, I don't know. Like I don't know if I live in a state where it's legal, but I would love to get like a sugar glider one day. I couldn't really do that with a cat though, so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how long they live though. How long do let me look that up. How long do sugar gliders live? Oh, okay, sugar gliders live for a really long time. I didn't know that. I thought they lived for like a short amount of time. Like I thought they lived for like up to 5 years or so. That's really cool. They live 10 to 15 years in captivity. Interesting. Okay. Or at least I'm assuming that's the case. In the wild, they have shorter average lifespan. I see. Ah, I think sugar gliders are so stinking cute. I want them so badly, but I don't know how, like, I don't know how difficult they are to, like, take care of. So, like, I would want to make sure I, like, looked into it before I got myself one. I don't know. I want a pet that, like, I have to pay, you know, like, I don't want, like, a pet that's, like, super, super high maintenance, but, like, something a little more, like, intermediate. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I like it. But I would love to get like a rodent at some point in the future. But that's gonna be a while. That's a while. That's like after I learn to take care of goats. I really, really want goats. The almost goat VTuber wants goats. I do really like them. They're one of my favorite animals. Like they're not I don't think they're like my favorite animal cuz like muntjacks are like one of my favorites. Which if you don't know what a muntjack is, they're a type of deer. I really like them. They're really really cool. They're like a short deer. I like most deer species. I don't really like moose. Moose, meesy moose. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of moose, but I do really like other types of mooses. Is it mooses? I thought it wasn't mooses. I thought it was like meese. Okay, how do I okay, wait. I'm going back to Google. How do you refer to multiple moose? A herd. Okay, well that wasn't so helpful. The plural form of a moose is also simply moose, not meese. Damn. So we're both wrong. We're both wrong. Dang. It's okay. So a moose and a moose. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. When I actually like said it out loud, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like moose and a moose. All right. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google. I don't know. I definitely want to get myself some goats. I would love to get myself a muttjack though, if I can like legally own one. I don't know. I I love animals. I really love animals so much. I think I just need to stick to like exotic like lizards and stuff. I think that's where I'm gonna get my joy from. If I had a lot of money, I'd buy more lizards and I'd have lizards and I would just take care of them. I don't know. I never really thought about like going and like working at a zoo or anything, but like I don't know. I feel like a zoo is a lot, but it's pretty cool. My cousin has jumping spiders. Oh, that's so cool. I know Serby was we were at the show that we got beans from is we had also seen like a tarantula or like some actually no, it was a oh gosh, what was it? It was like a box spider. A little like it like sat in a little hole. I'm trying to remember what it was. And Serby was like, "Oh my gosh, I want one." And I was like, "Well," he was like, "But you'd have to be on board because like Serby knows that I have more care with like animals in general, like animals that are not just like cat and dog, which is kind of wild because my experience kind of ends at bearded dragon. Is like I don't know. But yeah, Serby's like he's like I would need your help with this. So I was like I'm open to it. I'm open to it. But you also got to learn with me, all right? I don't know how to take care of the spider. We both have to do some research. And he was like, "Okay, we'll wait." So we instead picked up a bearded dragon and now we have spicy Aphrodite. And she's amazing. But yeah, we definitely thought about getting a spider and getting like a little terrarium cuz like we have like a leftover 10-gallon. And the reason we actually have that is I haven't had like a pet that was like supposed to be in a 10-gallon. It's just when we went to get beans, we needed to turn around like pretty quickly. We were planning on being there for a few days, and so we had her in like an actual like decent sized enclosure, like one that was definitely sizable for her. But when we had to go, we didn't have time to grab it, so we picked up like a quick like 10-gallon to temporarily put her in until we could get something bigger. And so we like hopped around different like little enclosure things till we could get her uh into our final enclosure. Anybody who's getting a bearded dragon, don't ever get a 10-gallon. It's if you have a proper heat lamp, they're not gonna like be able to cool off as well. So it was very, very, very temporary that we had her in there. She was so tiny. Oh my gosh, she was so itty bitty. But like, I don't know. I would love to like utilize it for like a animal that like properly can be in a 10-gallon. But there's not a lot of options, so we're being kind of hesitant. It'd be probably for like a spider. Or at least like a spider that just like sits in its hole all day. I had a beta, it died. Oh no. Oh no. Was it in a 10-gallon? I think that betas need something larger than a 10-gallon. Cuz like a lot of one thing that's really really important to note and this is not like, putting anybody down. If you're getting pets and stuff, don't follow like PetSmart's info. Like they have their little info things, don't follow that. That stuff is like it has some good information, but like when it comes to like their required tank sizes and things for that, it's not good. They don't usually carry the sizes you need. Like for a bearded dragon, they will tell you 40 gallons is sufficient enough for a bearded dragon. And like it's not. You need 120 gallons at least. Minimum is a 5-gallon. Really? I've never held fish or like raised fish, so I'm not like trying to talk over you on this. It's just that was the information, like, because, like, once again, for the longest time, as a kid, that was info I learned, and so my bearded dragons, they had bigger than, like, 40-gallon tanks, but, like, I thought it was okay for them to be in a 40-gallon tank if I didn't have, a large enough one. $48 down the pooper. Oof. Yeah. And also one thing too is depending on where you got it from. I've been kind of just assuming PetSmart because PetSmart and like Petco's are like the most prevalent like pet shops I'm aware of. But like if you got from a local shop, I don't know. But I noticed that anybody who's buying from like PetSmart and Petco, a lot of their pets are not they're first of all, they're not in, like, proper enclosures, and second, they're usually not very healthy. I've noticed a lot of, like, really ill pets there, or pets that are, like, on the track to being not very well. I got it from a seller who gets them from a breeder. I see. Okay. So, and I think that's better. I think that's good. I'm not gonna like shame people if you're getting like your pets from like PetSmart and stuff. Like I get it, but I would not generally recommend at least reptiles. Don't get reptiles. I think that like their dogs and cats, like when they have little adoptions and stuff, are like okay because they're not there overnight, sort of thing. Like they're not staying there. They're gonna go back to, like, a foster home and such. We get them mutated or just, disabled koi fish from PetSmart, yeah. Is, like PetSmart has, like, they don't a lot of these pets get really sick. It's really sad to see. Or, like, they'll straight up die. Like, I've definitely seen at least a couple of, videos because I don't go into PetSmart super often, but I've definitely seen a couple videos where people are like, "Oh, here's the fish," and there's, like, at least a couple upside down, and it's like, "Oh, duh." I don't know. I don't know, so but I also, once again, I don't know much about fish. Oh. I'm much more of a very niche lizard uh person and I know enough about it, but I definitely have space to improve. Is I think being too cocky and saying, "Oh yeah, I know how to raise bearded dragons and stuff" is it's true. I have had my bearded dragons live into adulthood and into late adulthood, but I've also, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's always space to learn, and so I don't want to like be too cocky about it, especially because in more recent times I learned that a lot of information that I had learned became outdated, and I didn't realize that like information like that would just like go outdated like super not like super quickly, but like it just I don't know. I didn't know that. Like, when I hear about, like, dog and cat care, like, I do hear about, like, oh, things will change, but, like, generally, care around dogs and cats are about the same, I guess? I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's things about dog and cat care that just kinda don't change. Like, you gotta make sure, they get their shots and such. So, I like to buy the fish that most likely won't get homes. Yeah, no, I feel that. I have, at least with my pets and stuff, I've always gone for, like, rescues, like, rescue pets or, like, pets that have been abandoned. About yeah, 3 out of 4 of my bearded dragons were pets that needed to, like, be given up. Um, 2 of them were straight up, like, not taken care of really, whereas, like, the one rescue I had, he came with the other one, and he was, like I think I was his 2nd owner. And he wasn't being fed properly, really. But he was still good. He was still good. It was mostly I try and take in like pets that just they need to be surrendered or like their owners can't take care of them, and sometimes it's like from neglectful situations, and others it's just like, hey, I took on this pet, and now I need to go to college, and I can't take them with me. Which is what happened to my first 2 bearded dragons is that the female one I had who ended up passing on, she was about a year old, whereas the other one was about 6 months. So the 6-month-old was pretty good. I was probably his first owner, and then the previous person realized that they uh they couldn't take them with them, and I thought that was very sad. So I took them, and I really enjoyed them. And Bubba lived a pretty long life, I'd say. There were some other situations that kind of led to I think why he had a shorter life, which was not anything to do with my care. I at least I hope it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it was those outside factors that I didn't have control over. So, but I know not to do those things. But anyway, yes. My fancy goldfish is stunted. My other goldfish had torn fins and had a mutated tail. Oh no! Poor baby. Poor baby. I hear a lot about like goldfish. Like I hear a lot about. I was watching a video about like goldfish care and like how you need like really big tanks or something for them, or like decently sized tanks, because they like their internal organs will keep growing, but like their outside, like the outside of their body, like can stop growing if they don't have like enough space. And I think that's like so sad. So, but I think it's really interesting. Like it's very interesting, and like I don't know if I would say cool, but it's very interesting to learn about like the updated care and like how to improve the animals' lives and like their quality and the quality of their lives and just making them happy. I don't know. I think that's fun. Hmm. Yeah. All my guys live in a 30 together with a dwarf catfish who's missing a whisker, a small Chelid, and a fish with a split tail. I see. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. A dwarf catfish, though. I've never heard of a dwarf catfish. Maybe I'm just living under a rock. I want to look that up. Dwarf catfish. I have seen these. These are so cute. I just didn't know they were called that. Oh, I have seen these. Okay, they're so cute. Oh, I like them. Ooh, a dwarf bumblebee catfish. Oh, that's so cool. Fish are cool. I like fish. I don't know if I'd ever pick up like raising fish though. I don't think I'm the type of person that would do that. It's kind of like me with plants. Like I don't see myself ever being a plant person. I don't know. I don't have a very good green thumb. I forget about my plants. They don't move and they don't do anything, so I'm like, eh. It's not like an animal to me, where I'm like very consciously aware of it. It's like it's a plant that like I'm more likely to forget about, and I feel bad about it. That's why I don't take care of plants. Hmm. We got my two girls for free. Oh, yeah, like that's what I got. How I got some of my others, is they were for free, or I paid like we paid like a light monetary value to it, because like it'd be like a rescue of a rescue sort of thing. Like where we got them from was a rescue, or I got it directly from the owner, which in that case was free. But at least one of them was like they were rescued from a bad situation, and then they were trying to rehome them, and so I took them in, and I like contributed to like, hey, keep rescuing animals, please and thank you. So let's see. My kittens came from a feral cat project. They were rescued from euthanasia at 10 weeks old. Oh, that's good. I hate that there's facilities that euthanize animals. Like, I understand to an extent why it exists and why things are that way, but it still really sucks. I hate that it's still a thing. It's like, I don't know. I hate the idea of putting down an animal. Like, if they don't need to be put down, like I can only imagine why a 10-week-old kitten would need to be put down. And I get it's because like there's just too many animals to take care of and not enough like resources, so you don't want them suffering, but like I don't know. It's just really sad. It's really really sad to me. So, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of thoughts about it. There's a lot of complicated thoughts around shelters like that. So, I don't know. But like rescuing kittens and stuff. We had Serby's boss had found some like kittens on the job actually. Found like I think three kittens. I think it was three kittens. And they were clinging on to some equipment, and so they managed to rehome each of the kittens. Well, maybe not like, I mean, kind of rehome. The boss took in one of them, and then one of the coworkers took in another, and then I think the third one was fully like rehomed, or like taken to like the shelter to, because it had like a little eye infection that they couldn't like take care of, and so they brought them to a shelter to like, that shelter would take care of them. They made an effort to like take them to like a no kill shelter sort of thing. So Hopefully the kitten will get better. I'm hoping that. It's so sad to see, like, little animals that are, like, hurt and injured, and you can't really do much. But just kinda wait for them to heal and, like, give them the antibiotics and things like that. So, yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's only been an hour into stream. Holy crap, I feel like I've been talking forever. I'm running out of topics. No! It's been bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Let me find new topics. Stick with me, y'all. Okay, so I'm looking through this, like, topic finder thing, and it's like, oh, conversation starters, and one of them is, okay, where did it go? I just saw it. Oh, no, where did it go? Oh, question number 5. Have you ever farted in a lift? How do you start a conversation with that? So, like, hi, my name's LittleBiit. I do some streaming. Have you ever farted in a lift? Like, what? How do you segue into that? Like, what? Welcome in, Next. How are you doing? Thank you for your daily check-in. To anybody who hasn't already, make sure you grab your daily check-in. Heck yeah. How are you doing? Welcome in. We've been big yapping. We talked about pets. We talked about, looking for hobbies and, like, a little bit of sad stuff. We been kind of having a mix of conversations here. So, we were talking about that. And, what you had joined in on was, me losing track of, like, not losing track, me running out of things to talk about. So I'm looking over at my little question thingy and I'm presenting new questions. And one of them made me laugh because it's like, how do you even start a conversation with, like, have you ever farted in a lift? Like, what? Why would you ask somebody that? I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm the odd one out. I've been lurking this whole time. Oh, well, thank you for lurking. I appreciate y'all. It's hard for me to see who all is, like, lurking. Cause, like, Twitch's numbers are saying, like, I'm sitting at 8, but, like, for a while it was a little lower. Not that I'm checking it all the time, but I periodically when I'm going over to Google, I have to stream up to it's just kind of if I want to take a quick little peek. But yeah. Okay, wait. I have questions. I have big questions. I've been in the background while I've been coding a bot for my Discord server. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. What's the bot gonna be used for specifically? Is it like a roles bot? Is it like a game bot? Because, like, there's a lot of different types of bots. And I don't know how somebody, like, codes a Discord bot, but I think that's really cool. I like that. One day I want to, like, try and do things like that, Yeah. I want to, like, create my own special little bot. Let me find a new nice little topic here. All right, gang. Blasphemous infidels. Welcome in. Oh my goodness, that is quite the name. I see you're a first time chatter. Hello, welcome in. Whoops, this Evans be the oh gosh. Listen, y'all. I gotta make a confession. I sucked with, like, reading historical stuff, like, Shakespeare. Because of fancy speak. I don't understand. I do kind of understand, but I also don't. I do not know what you mean, Blasphemous, but welcome in. Hello. I am not personally the most educated on medieval speak. British? I don't know. English, parentheses, British. It's a bot based on my TTS pet for my streams. He's gonna send hourly selfies, possum pics, and react to certain words when people send them. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, I see. Let's go. Possum pictures are I love possums. Possums are, like, between, like, the raccoons and possum argument. Possums are better. I'm sorry. Crucify me. I like myself some raccoons, but possums, they're just built different. How be you? I be being. I don't know. I don't really have a great answer to that. I'm not gonna lie, Blasphemous. I'm purely getting through these streams on charisma. Alright, I put all my stats into charisma, and chat just lets me talk, and doesn't, like, I don't know, it doesn't, like, go I don't know. Ooga booga. That's good. Yes, ooga booga. Ooga booga booga. Ooga booga. Fire. Ooga booga. Me make fire. Fire. Imagine being a caveman though. Y'all, imagine being like a caveman or like a cave woman or a cave thems. I don't know. What would be like the non-binary way of referring to a caveman or woman? Cave person. It'd be kind of cool living in a cave. I don't know. I think about like what like prehistoric life would be. Like if you're just like maybe not prehistoric, that's like too far. Cave life. Like imagine being a cave person. Like the amount of freedom though. The amount of freedom you would experience. Cave M. Yeah, cave M. Cave Wim. Yeah. I like that. I like that. That's creative. I like you, Blasphemous. Thank you. You're bringing the big information here. You're setting me straight. Kavosi. No. Okay, but like okay, wait. So I have the riveting questions here. I love how all of our conversations eventually end up like talking about pussy and buttholes and stuff like that. Okay, so is a cave ussy the cave's like entrance, or is it getting cave ussy, like getting ussy pussy in the cave? Are we violating the cave, or are we getting violated in the cave? Pause. All caves have entrances. The entrance. Okay, so every cave has an ussy, is what I'm understanding. So instead of, okay, so like, you know when cave divers go like diving into caves and stuff and they're like going into like devil's ass crack, is it actually devil's ussy? Devil's pussy? When you leave your family of 5 to go diving into the devil's pussy. This is it. Okay, listen, y'all. I feel like I don't have to tell any of y'all this, but don't go cave diving. There's so much to live for, y'all. Why would you decide to just cram yourselves into tiny little holes? And like, I don't know. Like, listen, okay, you know what? And when I put it that way, I understand, because like, if you want to like go cave, or like you want to go put yourself in holes, like I get that, but like, why would you? Why would no? Don't go cave diving. Point is, don't go cave diving. I feel like that's such an unnecessary risk. Okay, imagine me biting my lower lip and wiggling my eyebrows with this next sentence. Okay, I will dive in your cave. I don't think Serby would like that. I don't think my Pookie would like that, but it's okay. It's okay. Listen. I'm gonna need you, Blasphemous. I need you to come back on like a Monday or Tuesday when Serby's here, and then be like all the rest of the chat. None of my chat flirts with me. They all just flirt with my husband, and I think that's the funniest part. We got married, and like the day we got married, everybody was like, "So your husband's single?" No! No, I said it in general. Your husband and I are gonna bump bellies so hard. I don't know why my brain is like, okay, this might be diabolical. You know that one meme where it's like everybody uses it as like the two guys shaking hands, but they're not shaking hands, you know? You know what I mean? That's what my brain imagined. I didn't imagine any of like the bumping bellies. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Is this diabolical? Am I being inappropriate with the chat? Pinor intertwining? Oh my god, no. Okay, wait. But I have a question, y'all. I have a question. Alright, as somebody who doesn't have a penis, spoiler, sorry. I may be trans-mask, but I don't have my penis, I'm sorry. Anyway, point is, I keep hearing about people sword fighting. Is that a real thing? Are y'all actually, like, sword fighting out there? Serbia was like, no, we don't actually sword fight, unless you're, like, a frat boy. But, like, I feel like Serbia's kind of an outlier. Serbia doesn't, like, do, like, traditional, like, dude things. So, like, I don't know. I need some community feedback here. Have y'all heard of, have you or anybody you known sword fighted? Foreskin wrapping? Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, God. All I can think about with that is, like, Christmas presents, and instead you're like, here's your Christmas present, Pookie, and it's just like foreskin. No, I grabbed my pogo stick and absolutely whack my friends across the face. It's a joke. I feel like, I don't know, doubt? X to doubt? Oh goodness. I don't know. There's things I hear about. I'm like, is this real? Is this a real thing? Because like some of it's like, okay, this is memeing, right? It's like in the same way where like girls are like, oh, it's my monthly shed, and then they take off a layer of like their skin. It's like, no, that's not a real thing. You don't get your monthly shed. We're not lizards. I mean, at some point, I mean, like, yes, you will shed your skin, but it doesn't look like that, right? But like everybody has that capacity. It's like if your skin's like dry enough, or like your not pores, your pores are clogged, then you like take an exfoliant and like you rub it on your skin, and then your like skin will like rub off or something. I don't know. Okay, 50% of it is a joke. I see. Okay. 50%, that's a high number. That's a 50-50 chance. It depends. I guess it depends on the person. Y'all make me concerned. Oh gosh. It's not trash a can't, it's a trash can't. I just saw that next. I'm sorry. I completely missed that. I've been going through chat. I'm like trying to keep up with y'all. I'm not like trying to ignore any of y'all, I promise. I'm just bad at keeping up with chat. If chat goes any faster, I'm cooked. Like I might as well just say GG's. A 50% chance I smack my friends on the face. A 50% chance I grab my pogo stick. I see. I feel like I don't have anything creative to say to that. I think you just already said so much, and like I feel like chat just needs to like, we just need to sit with that, with what you just said. Like, I don't know. There's nothing creative I could like rebuttal with. That I don't know. I'm just gonna let that one absorb into the earth. I don't know. I absolutely manhandle my pogo stick. Thank you for sharing with the class. I feel like this is a good time to go. Anyways, I promise y'all aren't being awkward or weird. I don't know what to say. I feel like I should just go on to a next question and like let chat. Y'all can continue to tell me about your pogo stick. I don't know. A pogo stick, not something else, you weirdo. Listen. I just... Okay, but like, you're manhandling your pogo stick. Okay, are you like doing tricks with your pogo stick? What kind of tricks can you do with your pogo stick? Or do you just like bounce up and down with it? You manhandle your pogo stick by going up and down. Chat, do y'all like up and down motions? Okay, I need to stop. My bad. Okay, let's go. Chat, is a hamburger a sandwich? Hot takes. I feel like a hamburger would be a sandwich. ... I'm sorry, I made it weird. All right, this is my bad habit. This is why we don't have newcomers here. I'm sorry. Blasphemous, forgive me. I'm weird. Unfollowed. No! Wait, were you followed? I didn't get alerted for it. No! Wait, I haven't even followed. Yeah! I was like, what do you mean? What? Okay, Blasphemous, you gotta follow me to unfollow me. Alright, then I'll take it. Yeah, I feel like that's like more insult to injury. It's like you follow, and then you go like, middle finger. Nope, I don't want to be here. I just really want to rub in the fact that I don't like you. Or I don't vibe with you anymore. I feel like unfollowing doesn't even have to mean, like, you hate somebody. It's just kind of like, I don't vibe with you anymore. I don't like what you're doing. I don't know. Okay, so there's two options. Oh no. What's the options? I'm scared, chat. Oh, I don't know. Alright, lay it upon me, Blasphemous. I must know. I must learn. 1, I follow and steal your man. 2, I don't follow and still steal your man. Chat's already trying to steal my man. I guess I'll, at least I get something out of it. I guess we'll go with number 1. Because, like, either way, you're still stealing my partner, so I might as well, like, get paid and compensated for it, I suppose. I get paid in clout. So, like, I don't know. But, like, I don't know, we haven't even talked to Serbia about this. Serbia hasn't even, like, been able to say anything. Hold on, let me just, let me get Serbia here, hold on. Hi, I'm Serbia, and, I don't consent to this. Y'all heard it, y'all heard it. Serbia said what he said. I don't know. I feel like Chad's either gonna, like, go crazy when I do it. Serbia or no. Serbia. There we go. Serbia. Like a Cerberus. He's a Cerberus VTuber. Yeah. Serbia. Yeah. Serbia. It could be like Serbia or with like an IE. I think also like with a Y is accepted. We just decided to spell it with an IE because it kind of flows with both of our usernames. Like I'm LittleBiit and he's SerbiBit. So yeah. I said celery. Oh, you did say celery. I didn't even realize. I can't read. Hi, I'm Bit. I'm 22 and I never learned how to read. Okay, now I can confirm reading is not your forte. No! Alright, listen, chat. I would let... Pop Rockets, are you still here? I need you to make an announcement to the chat. I need... the chatters, anybody that's been here. What is something I say a lot? What is something I always... my favorite go-to excuse? I'm gonna let chat give... I'm gonna give it a second. Otherwise, I will confess my sins. Oh my goodness. Cause like I'm always saying this. I'm always like, okay. I'm not seeing chat saying anything. I don't know if there's just a delay or what. So I will announce it. All right. This is a good time to remind y'all, chat. I was homeschooled. So it means I got that 10 out of 10 education, y'all. I'm just kidding. I did not. I was supposed to. See, everything I was told growing up, I was being lied to. I was being like, oh yeah, you're gonna get like the best of the best education. No, I got that yee-ass education. I didn't get shit. I taught myself. And, that means like, I didn't get good. It was not good. It was not good. I did not get that good education. Honestly, just want it to, like, muzzle you, wrap you in a tortilla, throw you in a dishwasher, and go kiss your man. Wait, I'm so confused. It feels oddly romantic. Like, you're gonna wrap me up in a tortilla? Or tortilla. Tortilla! Oh my gosh, the memes are getting to me. Tortilla! What was it, like, Hurricane Tortilla? What was that? Wasn't that the meme? It was like during like Hurricane Katrina, but instead it was like Hurricane Tortilla. Am I crazy? Am I actually tweaking? I might be tweaking. Hold on, wait. Let me go to YouTube. Y'all want to watch YouTube videos? We could just watch YouTube. Alright, hold on. Hurricane Oh yeah, no, it is Hurricane Tortilla. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Tortilla. Okay, there you go. Okay, y'all. Yo. We're gonna watch YouTube now.
Whoa! Hurricane Katrina! More like Hurricane Tortilla.
Harry, I love the way he says it. More like Hurricane Tortilla. I don't know. It's so funny to me. It cracks me up. I don't know why it's so funny. I do want to watch like some YouTube stuff at some point. Like, I don't know. Is there anything like? Hold on, I need to stop. I need to not like check my notifications. Oh, Blurp sings just the two of us. My super villain intro. We are Charlie Kirk Mandarin dub. What is I don't get on this account very much. This is my upload account. My main channel. This is my feed leaked. Blorp sings just the two of us. Wait, let's check that out. Let's look at that. I'm gonna get copyrighted. I think I have the stream set to where like this audio doesn't, I think, show up on stream. I'm so sorry, YouTube. I'm so sorry. Alright, I'm over it. Get into singing. You know what, maybe I'm over it. Oh my god, wait, y'all gotta see this. This was like a core memory of mine. A childhood memory. Y'all gotta see it. I'm sorry. This is watch YouTube a bit now. Friendship is manly! You like me for real, for real. Y'all ever pick stuff up with your feet? We're going to Gummy's birthday party! Look at that! Oh, this is the My Little Pony show I signed up for. I thought this was the funniest stuff when I was a kid. I was like, oh my god. The My Little Ponies, they're in their boxers, and they're manly. They're like me for real, for real. What am I even watching? Don't worry about it, y'all. Don't worry about it. We're going to Gummy's birthday party, alright? Pinkie Pie right there. She's hosting a party. Alright, we're gonna get manly at Gummy's birthday party. Yeah! I love this party! Alright, now it's getting weird. Alright, Pinkie Pie. Alright, calm down there. Alright, I'm done. Alright, chat, that's enough. I don't remember that one part though. Listen, sometimes it's just how bit streams go down. It's just like we watch random stuff. And like we just kind of go from there. Maybe I can find something else. You know what? I'm feeling like I'm feeling like we should watch some YouTube. All right, let's see. Oh, we got we got so many different things. Hold on, wait. Let me come back. We got original Mort Jackson, Billie Jean addiction, The Hard Life of a Yaoi Fangirl, Machine Gun Grandma. Lots of great choices. We could also just watch my content here. I think that's pretty cool. Some music. I don't know. Nosferatu vlogging. Wait, what's this? It's a 17-year-old video. Oh my god, they got the Little Pet Shop JFK assassination! Let's watch your own content, Bobrovsky. Okay, we're gonna watch our own content. Alright, let's go back up. That's something I have trouble with, like, a lot of these games, is, like, finding direction. Oh, we got Serby here. Oh yeah, this is when Serby pulled it out. I'm sorry, chat. I just was blessed with the sighting. There's better videos. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Some of y'all have never seen some of my best content though. Alright, I think we should really lock in. Like we got Bob the Builder's Deranged, but we also have like my most watched video of top 10 thickest animatronics. I feel like that's a pretty solid one. Let's see. Some of these are old. Oh, Baby Shark is not Daddy Shark's son. I think that one's a really solid one we could check out. It's an older one. It's an oldie but a goodie. You know, it's like the Beatles, but like better. This is my first impression of y'all. Alright, listen, the rest of the shorts, like some of y'all have been here. Alright. Some of these are like, is okay. They're alright. I don't know. Oh, I do like this one. This one's a solid one. You know, I feel like this really envelops my character.
Bit has a boner in the women's bathroom. I love having a boner in the women's bathroom. Bit has a...
Yeah, like, no cap, Serby has a thick one. Serby, no comment, but listen, Serby's, a fine shoddy. I do love Serby. Serby is funny. Serby has that, like, dry humor. We bounce off of it. I think the one thing that I can always say about a relationship is every time people come in and, like, they meet us, the difference between, like, the two of us on first glance seems like, oh, we're like opposites that attract. Like, how are we together? Like, legitimately everybody's like, I don't see how y'all are like a couple. And then like and then he goes a little more mask off and I go a little more mask off and it's like, oh, that makes more sense. Y'all are both like crackheads. Alright, I feel like y'all want to watch my content. Let me show y'all some goodies though. I think I really should mint y'all's eyes with top 10 thickest animatronics. Alright, this is back when I did some different content 2 years ago. I loved doing like off-brand chills, so like y'all are gonna get some of that, alright?
I'd like
I was
to
so
give
proud.
a shout out to my favorite furry for giving me.
Oh wait, hold on, this is the intro. I don't need that. Hold on. Okay, wait. Oh, it's already categorized it for me. Oh, let's go.
We have Toy Chica. Obviously, Toy Chica would be on this list.
Wait, it's too slow. Hold on, I need to speed it up. I'm sorry. I'm a little ADHD with that. Alright, we're gonna go 2 times speed.
You can see her ass is very thick. However, we do have some serious competitors on this list and has been placed at number 10. At number 9, we have Freddy in Space 2, Teaser Wolf, also known as Roxanne Wolf. She is an obvious competitor. As you can see here on the poster,
furries were mad about
she
this
is
one.
thick.
They were not happy.
My dad once said, "Do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to the floor? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?" Unfortunately, I don't think she can, and has landed herself a position at number 9. At number 8,
Jealous of that
we
chair
have
Service sits
Chica from
on.
the Fun App
Listen.
movie. Unless you're age-related, muscular
fair.
degeneration, cataracts, diabetic retinopathy, glaucoma, or was born legally blind, as you can see, Chica has very big hips. This was to ensure you did in fact know she is a girl. This has placed her in the 8th spot. At number 7, we have Nightmare Fredbear. Nightmare Fredbear for Five Nights at Freddy's 4 may be an unusual choice, but hear me out. In the game, Fredbear has a big old belly. Now this would classify him as being thick, but I don't think this is what you're talking about, so I've cited other sources. As you can see from these accurate fan arts, Fredbear is looking rather thick and has secured his place at number 7. At number 6, we have Shadow Cupcake.
This
Now,
video's
this may be a
giving me
controversial opinion,
rewind
but hear
diarrhea.
me out once again. You may be wondering, where is its ass? Well, you sick fuck. Why would a cupcake have an ass? You degenerate fuck. Why would you even think that is what I'm talking about in the first place? At number 5, we have this monster from Monsters Inc. Tokyo Disney. As you can see, this animatronic has a massive ass. This has landed him on our number 5 spot. At number 4, we have Hopper from It's Tough to Be a Bug at Disney's Animal Kingdom, an unexpected entry on the list, but the facts are undeniable. Now, let's take you back to when I was a child to explain why Hopper is here. Now let's take us back to my adulthood. I actually have no fucking reason for why he's here. I just thought it would be funny. At number 3, we have Abraham Lincoln, which debuted at the 1964 to 1965 New York World's Fair. My mind was blown when I discovered the 16th President of the United States of America had an animatronic that showed the absolute bouncer he had. It really shows that I was born in the wrong time because I'd have watched that ass intently on April 14th, 1865. At number 2, we have the hitchhiking ghost from the Haunted Mansion, also known as Thick, Thick, and Thickus. These boobacious bitches are looking real fine and are not safe from my prow. I could eat those asses up like... An honorable mention, Balloon Boy. As you can see, he is very fat. At number 1, we have the goat from Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Disneyland. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a comment on what you would like to see next. Tell me if
Did y'all like that video? I feel like that was a lot of people loved that one. A lot of people hated it too. How many edibles did you gobble stomp that day? Oh no, I'm completely sober. I don't do drugs. That's the best part. I don't even do drugs. This is straight from the mind. Alright, listen. Me neither, like, how? Alright, listen. Alright, maybe y'all didn't like that one, alright? But I got some other bangers on the channel, alright? Alright, like, listen. That one might not be that great, but... Oh, goodness. I don't know, I love to shitpost. That's something I did before debuting, before I became a VTuber, I was just a chronic shitposter, and I love to do that. I also did create my own, like, little series, which was a little more, like, not, like, so much serious, it was kind of rough, but, like, still. Maybe you snorted some demon ballsack and got the superpowers of absolute uncanny bullshittery. Listen, I love to do it. I have another video lined up on why Purple Guy was justified in killing all those kids. So, like, that is coming up soon. So keep an eye out for that. I did tease that at the end of that video, but, I cut it off a little bit, before then, but... What did you say? Purple Guy, my next video is about how Purple Guy was justified. And no, oh, don't repeat it. Okay, my bad. Okay, sorry, my bad. My bad. No, I'm sorry! I'm still making that video. The script is, like, almost done. No, no! It's a beautiful. Yo, welcome in, Rio. Thank you for joining the Miss Show. See, people love it. People love that I'm making bullshit. All right, listen. Y'all liked it enough to follow me. I think it's time we go back to the OG with 62 views. I think this one's a classic banger. All right, hold on. Let's get back into it. We're gonna just watch YouTube now. I just woke up to you. See, this is you're in the best place. Welcome to hell. Let's watch Baby Shark's not Daddy Shark's son.
Not Daddy Shark's son. Hello, internet. It's me.
Can y'all hear it?
Rip off game theory. I'm here to talk about how Baby Shark.
Oh, I need to
is
like
not
speed this
Daddy
up.
Shark's
This
son.
is way too slow. I am not tolerant enough of my own personality to sit here and listen to myself slowly talk.
So let's get.
Is your morning wood still wooden? No, because I cut it off to build a nice, beautiful house. That's all. No, it's as faint as Chester Bennington's life force and song. Okay, wait. I don't know how to turn it up more. Hold on, wait. Oh wait, hold on. I do have my audio kind of down. There we go.
Get into the theories. Mommy Shark is pink and Daddy Shark is blue. Now, I'm not very smart, but last I checked, neither of those colors make yellow. I've concluded that Mommy Shark is a cheating ass hoe. Here's why. We are introduced to Grandma and Grandpa Shark. Now, we don't know whose parents these are, but I've decided that in my theory, they are both Mommy and Daddy Shark's parents. With this logic, we can conclude that Mommy Shark wasn't down to have incestuous sex with her brother, and so she went off to have non-incestuous sex with another shark. I guess she didn't believe in keeping the bloodline pure. On to the next theory. Grandma and Grandpa Shark are Baby Shark's parents. When you mix Grandma and Grandpa Shark's colors, you get this color that closely resembles the color of shit my cat left under my bed. But when you bump up the color, it starts to look less like shit and more like Baby Shark's colors. Isn't that wild? As for how Mommy and Daddy Shark fits into this, they are actually Make-A-Wish workers from Russia here to grant Baby Shark his last wish before he fucking dies. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to stay tuned for top 10 thickest animatronics from FNAF.
Alright, that was my old intro. Alright, we don't need to look at that one. I had a whole ass different persona. Alright, gang, how did you like that one? I need some feedback. Why did you put that? Listen. It's just I was the OG. Listen, I had to come up with a conclusion. It was born from a passion of like, why is Baby Shark like yellow if Mommy Shark is pink and Daddy Shark is blue? Like, let's humor like and genetics, like it probably would be either pink or blue, right? But like, let's use like the logic of animation. Maybe they mix the colors together. That makes purple. That doesn't make yellow. Why is Baby Shark yellow? So I created my own theories, and I think they're pretty solid. Like, I think, you know, the last one might be the best. And I also felt it was kind of messed up, like considering Baby Shark is like, you know, yellow, right? Like it could mean that like the grandparents could be either the parents is of, you know, either of the parents is, you know, grandparents, yeah. The mother is cheating. Okay, so we think the mother's cheating over the fact that like they could just she didn't want to have relations with Daddy Shark because Daddy Shark is her brother. What if Baby Shark is gravy colored, or Baby Batter is baby? No, I read that wrong. Baby Batter is the gravy colored. I don't want to know. I don't want to look. I don't. That's bad. That's bad. All right, gang. I bet you bamboozled yourself. I thought you misspelled something. I was trying to help you with that one. No, I fucked it up. You know what, chat? We're just gonna watch another video. All right. You know what? We're gonna watch one more. All right. I think that's all of my shitposts I actually have. So we're gonna really lock in with this one here. Okay. Hold on. Let me like turn up the speed on this so that. Oh no, it's already sped up. Okay. We're coming back. The person who can't read trying to help me. Listen. Let me try! Let me try! Alright, listen. I am a goblin demon, alright? And I'm not a very smart goblin demon, alright? Listen. I have loot on my mind, and I have lust in my eyes. I don't know. Sorry. Okay, anyway. Anyways, let's just watch. Let past me entertain y'all, alright? Listen. I want to eat spaghetti.
To another video. On today's episode of Bitch Shits.
Oh shit, wait,
content,
what the fuck?
we
I'm
will not
stupid.
actually be talking about all the disgusting shit. Welcome
Okay,
back to another video. On today's episode
I meant to
of
do
Bitch
something
Shits
else.
Children's content, we will not actually be talking about all the disgusting shit-related content for children floating around YouTube. This time, we will be talking about this absolute psychopath, Bob the Builder. Now hear me out. In the theme song, Bob the Builder says, "Can we fix it?" In his reply, he says, "Yes, we can." Now, maybe Bob can fix it, but it appears that this song might not just be talking to Bob, but the audience as well. If I do about 1 hour of research, I can find that the general audience for Bob the Builder is between 2 and 7 years old. Last I checked, 2 to 7-year-olds do not have construction jobs, as that would be child labor. So no, the audience cannot fix it. Now, maybe I misunderstood and they are talking about Bob and his team. Well, let's take a look. As you can see from the theme song, Bob has a massive team of vehicles to help with construction: a scarecrow, a bird, a cat, and a woman. With this information, we might assume Bob could in fact fix it. However, there is a glaring issue staring us right between the eyes. As you can see, the vehicles drive themselves. Now, maybe we have self-driving cars, but this show came out in 1999. Last I checked, vehicles like that don't just drive themselves during that time. But if that wasn't compelling enough evidence, let's move on. Now, let's look at the rest of the cast. We have the scarecrow, the bird, and the cat. Last I checked, none of those things can work in construction. So now, we are left with the woman. Now, obviously women aren't real. So what is happening? Bob the Builder is a danger to society because he's an unmedicated schizophrenic man that has escaped the local mental health asylum and is terrorizing the city. We can back this evidence up because he believes that his vehicles drive themselves, that the animals can help him, and women are real. You might be wondering why everyone else in town also acknowledges the sentient trucks and animals. That's because Bob the Builder, as we can see, has an extensive criminal record of running people over with his big old bulldozer and killing them. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
What was y'all's thoughts on that one? I think that was a pretty solid one too. Alright, that's all the YouTube I'm sharing with y'all, alright? I'm done. This was not supposed to be turned into a just watching party, but like, I feel like since I legally have it all like pinned down, I might as well make you watch my old videos. I hate it all. I'm taking my follow back. No, you're not. You're gonna stay. You're gonna stay. I know you're gonna stay. Imagine. Oh gosh. Are you gonna actually leave? Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. If you don't vibe, it's okay. On a slightly real note, y'all, if y'all don't vibe with my content, that is perfectly fine. But I hope you at least had a good time during the stream. I don't know. I just like the, I don't know. Read my name. Blasphemous infidels. Wait, you can't read? No! No! I don't know. I'm confused. See, you know you're already a part of the community if you're already bullying me. Alright, this is exactly how this goes down. I love how stream elements just like shows up randomly. I haven't had stream elements set in like fucking ever. But thank you, Stream Elements, for advertising for me. I think that link works. I don't know. No, I made it show up, you dumb fuck. I don't see the command! I don't see the command. Oh, I do see the command. Never mind, my bad. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I can't read! Wait. Actually, sorry. It's because I can't read, your words don't hurt me. So, it's okay. See, big brain. I'm Mega Mind! No! Why are y'all sighing at me? Y'all like it here, alright? Let me be your Oshi. Your Kami Oshi. I just learned what that word is, so I'm gonna do it. I just learned what, like, Kami Oshi is. I know what an Oshi is, though. Alright, I don't know how many of y'all are, like, into the VTubing space, but, like, let me be your VTuber. Your favorite one. What the fuck is that? Okay. On a real note. Your Kami Oshi or your /Oshi is basically your favorite, like, content creators. Alright, your Oshis are, like, your favorite content creators, whereas, like, your Kami Oshi is, like, your favorite VTuber, basically. That's what I learned. As somebody who's, like, I'm in the VTubing space, but I'm also, like, kinda on the outside. Like, I'm not watching it, like, religiously, but I'm also, you know, I do enjoy it. That's it. Let me be your favorite content creator. I will make you mid content. I'll make you lots of mid tier content. Okay, you could be my least favorite Kabi Oshi or whatever the fuck it's. No! Also, yeah, you actually did mark it. You actually did say it right. I think that's exactly how it's spelled. Yay! I can be your least favorite Kami Oshi. Let's go. Let's go. I'm at least still an Oshi. I'm at the top. I'm riding the waves. I'm doing like a little hand motion here. Y'all can't see it, but it's okay. Y'all can feel it in your heart. Kami means God. I guess so. I guess like it's like the God like top Oshi. I don't know. Maybe we go to YouTube. Maybe we can. Maybe we could see what that means. Hold on. Wait, what the heck? Why is my YouTube feed so fucked? Niche Chinese babies, cat drinking dark matter loudly, Little's Pet Shop, the JFK assassination. It's a 21-minute long video. It's a solid one. It's funny. I like that. I liked it. It was very historical. God is not real. The only thing real is blue frogs. I do like blue frogs. I have no idea if God's real or not. I don't really care either way, to be honest. It doesn't really change my life. No offense to anybody who, like, likes God, but, like, it doesn't really matter to me. Blue food, yummy. You know, I do love frogs, though. Frogs are so fucking dumb. Have y'all seen, like, people feeding their frogs? Like, they have no brain cells. Hold on. Frogs being dumb. Yeah, this is a great compilation. Like, listen, I know we're, like, cherry-picking frogs being dumb, but, like, I watched a frog try and eat its own, like, arm. It missed. Imagine a frog sona, like, isn't that basically, like, Amazing Digital Circus? Listen, I don't know. Is it, like, imagine that, like, that's the closest I can imagine to, like, a frog sona. It's just that character. All oiled up and caked up. Chat, y'all are something. I don't know how to describe it. Y'all are certainly specimens that exist on this earth. Thick-thighed frogs. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Why? Dr. Seuss all caked up frog entity? Is there a Dr. Seuss frog character? What? Hold on. Dr. Seuss frog. Dr. Seuss frog book? Would you rather be a bullfrog? Oh, I forgot about this book. I'm not gonna lie. I only, like, really remember, like, green eggs and ham and, like, fox and socks. That's, like, about it. Oh, yeah, he does have a frog. I like how somebody drew the Grinch. Like, I went to look up, this. Hold on, let me switch over. Like, I like how I went to look up, frog, and I got this image here of somebody drawing, the Grinch. So, that's a cool addition. I don't think that's the frog, though, but, like, you know. More proof Bit has never read. Listen. I don't like to read, alright? I like being illiterate and uneducated. Life goes by easier when you don't know. Ignorance is bliss. On a real note, though, y'all, chat, please be educated. Please know what's going on around y'all on, like, a real note, but, like, I don't know, there's a certain level of, like, being ignorant that can be kind of fun, but no, chat, it's important, it's good to know what's happening around you, at least to some extent. It's important, it's good, please do it. At least be, like, semi-educated. You don't need to know, like, every single detail about everything, but, like, yeah. On a real note, chat, let's form a circle around Bit and absolutely throw it back like it's a trailer park. I can imagine just, like, a circle of just, I'm thinking of Shrek right now. Just Shrek just throwing it back, you know, in, like, a perfect circle. Like, butt cheeks touching, twerking. I don't know. Am I need to, sometimes maybe I should be lobotomized. You know, there's sometimes I say stuff and I'm just like, somebody should just take like a little pic and just like tap, 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 tap. My life would be so joyful. Imagine. It probably wouldn't be. I don't know. I've never been lobotomized. Chat would say otherwise. I feel like y'all would believe I've been lobotomized a little bit. All right, I'm gonna beat you to the punchlines. All right. And I see y'all. Oh goodness. Oh, we are coming up towards the end of stream. We do end stream at 12 usually, because I ran out of topics at some point to talk about. But we have, what is it? Today's Wednesday. We have Thursday and Friday to do stuff. We're gonna probably play some Guild Wars 2 tomorrow or Friday. I don't know. And then we'll figure out something for the last day. But yeah, that's generally how the week has been going. Is just yeah. Wait. You play Guild Wars 2? Yeah, I play Guild Wars 2. Did you say what? I did say what. I'm actually starting a fairly new playthrough. If you would like, you can get all caught up on everything I've done on my VODs channel. And I'm gonna preference this. You'll see that some of the VODs, like for Guild Wars, are long. Everything you need to see is in the first 2 hours. Hop on right now and add me. I'm a veteran. Hey, nice. I will add. I am happy to. If you want to drop your thingy, I will do it. But yeah, I actually run with some fellow Guild Wars players. If you actually, I'm gonna advertise this, because I feel like this is advertising I think y'all will like. I actually, to all my newcomers here, I actually run my own like little indie group called the Hellborns. So it's not just me. It's actually consists of myself and my real life family. And Serby, as well as his sister Angelic Morg, are legitimately OG players. Like OG. Angelic Morg played actually right before like the beta. She'll kind of tell y'all about that. Her mom and like her parents and stuff like legitimately knew some of the devs for Guild Wars 1 and like ran some of the forums and stuff. So she is a very OG player. Guild Wars 2? Yeah, Guild Wars 2. She was part of that. Or are you asking about like what Guild Wars 2 is? Your real life family is now my family. But yeah, if you want to see it, is actually Angelic Morg and Faye Villa. They are my actual legitimately IRL sister-in-laws, both of them are. And they play Guild Wars 2 a lot. There's actually oh my gosh, my brain's blanking. Angelic Morg's doing 2 different playthroughs. So she is playing on her OG account, where she's doing, oh, thank you for the head pats and thank you for the check-in, Say, I do see you there. Is Angelic Morg's running her original account and doing like PvP content, I think, currently. And then she's also running a series where she's trying to go through Guild Wars 2 and see how much of the game you can play without actually spending a dime. So, you goosed me! No! Ow! I got assaulted. But yeah, so if you want to catch more, like, Guild Wars focused content, Angelic Morg is absolutely the one to go to. You will also see Faye doing that a lot as well. Yo, thank you so much, Plan, for the raid! Hello! Oh my gosh, you were playing Minecraft. Were you playing modded or vanilla? So yeah, fuck, I open Guild Wars 2. You should. I am gonna be playing it probably tomorrow or the day after. But currently, if you haven't heard the plans, and also welcome in everybody. Sorry, not to ignore y'all. I'm just mid sentence, so I'll say hello to y'all and advertise in a moment. We also are getting ready to kind of raid off, but I might wait a second because like I got chat hyped. Mostly modded. Yo, nice. Are you playing like a custom mod pack, or are you playing like a pre-made one? Let's see. Ooh, okay. Let me do that. Also, feel free to join our Discord too. You can do that. Let me copy and paste that before I forget. I might do that. But yeah. I am happy to add people on Guild Wars too. I don't mind at all. Let me put this in my little paste bin real quick so I don't forget. But yeah. Custom. I see. Nice. Heck yeah. What's like the goal of your mod pack? What all have you been doing with it? Alrighty, D. Anyone can add me. I give not a single flabbergasted and excruciating fuck. Blasphemous is like, oh my gosh, Guild Wars mentioned. Yeah, we've been running at least. Stiff Sock, welcome back, Stiff Sock. I set up my own Minecraft server, so ooh, nice, heck yeah, hell yeah. All right, hold on. Before the ads hit, or I guess y'all might get hit with the ads, but hello, I'm LittleBiit. I'm a half demon, half goblin VTuber. I focus on open world survivals and horror games, but as of late, I have been starting new games. I have been starting over with Genshin Impact. That's what we did yesterday. We have also been going through like a first time fully going through the game for Guild Wars 2. And we also are doing Art Fight, so food for thought. If I'm allowed, I can post the IP in your server. If you would like to, yeah, just put it in self-promo. I don't mind at all. Yeah, just label it appropriately. Make sure like you put like, you know, your Minecraft name or what it's for. Make sure you also throw in the version. So get all that important details and such. So and if it requires any mods, you'll want to link that too. So just as long as you have all the information and you're cool with people hopping in, I don't mind. It just all needs to go in self-promo. That's the big thing. Nice, can you flap it or clap it? That's crazy. As stiff as needed. No! Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Y'all are wild. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off. No worries at all. If you need a rated run, that's completely fine. I appreciate you and trusting me with your community. I'm tired as fuck. I feel that. That's so real. I mean, I don't feel that. I did wake up, like, right before stream. But I get that sentiment. Get some good rest, relax, and just, yeah, have a good rest of your night. I hope your pillow smells like cat fart. No! Oh, that's so mean! What? Chat! Why are we being spicy with each other? Y'all goofy. I'll clap it for y'all. Is romance blossoming between Stiff Sock and Blasphemous Infidels? Oh my goodness. I love to see a little romance blossoming in the chat. let me in my own head do some silly stuff. I don't know. Y'all are goofy. But anyway, yes. TDLR gamers, to anybody who is here still. We are actually still a minute or so into the ad break, so I will do like a one more little overview of everything and being like, hey, this is what I do. I'm back. I hope every time you're about to fall asleep, you get that weird feeling of falling and wake up. Every time you're about to enter a dream, I hope that happens to you every fucking time. That's crazy. Y'all are fighting. I'm communal, so you can ship me with anyone. That's crazy. Blasphemous and Stiff Sock. There you go. New couple formed. Let's go. I'm like treating y'all like my own like little original characters, my little OCs. I'm like holding up two Barbie dolls and I'm going wah. Listen. Let me listen. I love how in general like communities are like, oh yeah, like, you know, be parasocial with your favorite streamer. I'm gonna be parasocial back. Y'all are my own like little Barbie dolls. La. I be playing with my Barbies. Do what you need, Pookie. Oh, girl, boy, they Fred. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Love's in the air. Also, welcome back, everybody, from the ad break. I'm gonna actually finally get into what I was gonna say, though. Is we are coming up on the end stream here. So, I'm gonna send y'all off to somebody, but I'm gonna catch the last few little chats here. Gooby, I hope Serby lets you make sex dolls of you and him, mainly him because Gooby is outdated. That's crazy. I'm already being sidelined. It's okay. I don't know if maybe sex doll for Serby. Serby hasn't rejected the idea. Serby's just confused by like why y'all would want that, but like Serby thinks I keep talking to Serby. I'm like, Serby, once again, I've talked about this before. You're gonna hear me say the same few stories, because I am also known as, like, the dementia goblin here. Is people do be telling me I got dementia, or it's ADHD. It's between the two. Y'all can't decide if I have dementia or if I have ADHD. Love y'all Pookies. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, y'all are, look at that. We have community here. We have a very horny community. I think it's funny that we're a very, like, a horny, like, diabolical kind of community, but, like, we're not having that girlfriend, boyfriend, they, them experience, you know? Like, there's a very clear, like, y'all are in love with my spouse, but, I'm sitting in the cuck chair is what I'm learning. I'm in the cuck chair and that's fine. It's okay. Thank you for the headbed, Stiff Sock. Thank you. Can we have Servy? Can we have a Servy body pillow so I can dry hump the living fuck out of that cotton stuff, son of a bitch? I might actually be able to do a body pillow. I think I have to go to another site though because I don't know how to do it on, like, fourth wall. Which also, gamers, if you didn't catch it, we did hit 500 not that long ago, which means that merch did release, actually, earlier this week. So, if you haven't already, we do actually have some designs out for merch, if you'd like to go catch that. So, I tried to keep the prices pretty okay. Some of them are a little more expensive, but if you like me enough and you want to cop some merch, I liked it. I made the designs, I drew them, I did it, so... Take it with a grain of salt, the quality. We also have some Serby stickers. Serby's a mechanic, or at least was a mechanic. I mean, kind of still a mechanic. But so Serby's got some, like, Serby mechanic merch stuff. Let's see. Alright. So maybe body pillows? We'll have to see, but that might be, like, future merch drops. Maybe, like, 1K, I'll drop body pillow merch. Let's say. Spent all my money pre-ordering the life-size Serby sex doll? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna drop a life-size Serby sex doll and y'all aren't gonna buy it and I'm gonna be like, y'all lied to me. I will gladly be used by anyone, the stiff suck. That's wild. Stiff sock merch? Let's go. The soft skin Serby animatronic with a fat dog. Oh my gosh. Oh. Alright, chat. Y'all are wildin'. Let me send you off to somebody. It looks like, let me see who we have live. I want to raid somebody we may... Oh, let me see who else is live. Is any of my Hellborns live? I don't think they are. But I'm also gonna double check because... Yeah, I don't think so. I think Faye was live earlier. Send me to Jesus? I can't guarantee that. I'm not gonna lie. I can't, say we're gonna go to Jesus, but, I need y'all to be on your best behaviors, alright? Or I'm gonna send you off to somebody I've met, like, once, alright? This is the impact we're gonna be leaving with them, so. But no. On a real note, y'all, before we raid off, I am live Monday through Friday from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. CST, so if you want to catch my streams, mayhaps. We will be probably playing Guild Wars 2 in the next day or so, and hopefully you can expect more content like this. I have been kind of scattery-brained as of late, so holding conversations hasn't been the easiest for me, but hang in there. So, and then at the end of the week, we're either, if we play Guild Wars 2 tomorrow, the last day is potentially kind of up in the air if we're going to go back and do some stuff we did throughout the week, but who knows? So, anyways, y'all know the drill. Thank you all once again for being here. We're going to go raid off and y'all be amazing. So, heck yeah. I just tossed aside for the sexy doll. Alright, I'm gonna go yap in the Discord because, like, yeah, heck yeah! Go join the Discord if you haven't already. It's down below. You'll see my nice, beautiful face giving you a little thumbs up. So, but yeah. Alright, gamers. Be kind. Have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow. And bye!